Let the legends fly. Risk reviews and metal. Every track in sight. For those about to talk. Let's rock tonight.
Welcome into Those About to Talk, episode number 3, where tonight we will be discussing the legendary, even though Rob would disagree, Ronnie James Dio, with his album, The Last in Line, even though I should apologize. It's actually Dio. That's the name of the band. The Last in Line. Motley just wanted to know, too, whether you were running late, Scotty, because you had to cut your sleeves off your shirt.
Oh, it was already made, bro.
I've never seen
It's
Superman.
already there. Yeah, Superman got his arms too big, and he had to split out of them. And
so you're all natural, not like Superman. He's all padded up.
Yeah, I wished I was padded up half the time. That way I could deflate. But
Just
anyway.
before we start talking about Ronnie, I did see the news the other day that Richie Blackmore is going to reunite with Deep Purple for the first time in 30 years.
Oh, no way. That'd be kind of crazy right there, man.
So apparently they're playing close to his hometown, and he asked them if he could join them on stage, for a number or two. So,
and why wouldn't you invite that? So
yeah, I mean, obviously, we all know there's been a lot of bad blood between Richie and the rest of the guys. But, it's good. He's like, 81 years old now, Richie? So
now or never, brother.
Yeah, not going to be around for forever, is he? So still one of my favorite guitarists, even though he's a bit of a, as we know with a lot of people in the rock industry, not a very nice guy, but, you can't deny the talent. And he was one hell of a guitarist.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he still is. All right. So, Scotty, your pick today. Tell us all about it.
Yes, Dio, The Last in Line. And look, this is the second album by Dio with the self-title, of his own. 1984 release, number 4 in the UK and number 23 in the US with this album. I was kind of shocked it didn't go a little higher, but there you go, charts, heavy metal. You're not going to hit it a lot. Yeah, man, Dio, this album here now, it kind of gets overshadowed by The Holy Diver. And, you can say, okay, yeah, Holy Diver was perfect front to back. Yeah, of course it was. But this one right here, man, there's not a flaw on this one either. Okay, this is the perfect follow-up to The Holy Diver. It is a great album. It is a rocking album, just like Dio. The only thing that I could pick at, and I really don't think I could pick at anything. Maybe there's something I could pick at to his third, but it ain't got nothing to do with the music or the songs. It's the production on The Sacred Heart. But this one right here, Ronnie James Dio picks up where he left off with The Holy Diver, and here you go, man. Great songs. Some of them high tempo, some of them low, with that riff that cracks your ribs, man. And his vocals still the same. Great lead vocalist, of course. I don't care who doesn't like him. But anyway, yeah, I figured this would be a good one. I haven't listened to this one or hell any of these front to back in years. I've got stuff off of it on my playlist, but as far as listening to it as a complete album, I hadn't done that in a long time. So I think it's a great album. That's where I stand.
So we have got Rob chiming in here. He said all this album needed was a different singer, guitar player, and songwriter. Yeah. Other than that, it's fine. Yeah, we know, Rob, you don't like Dio, and that's fine. We all have different opinions on people's voices. I've always liked Dio, and like I said, obviously I started with him with Rainbow. I've never had an issue with the way he sings, just like I have no problem with Iron Maiden either with the way he sings. So
no, I don't either. Even though I don't like all of Iron Maiden stuff,
Oh,
But
I'm with you as well. Yeah.
I can say that I might could find some Dio songs. Maybe I don't. But I'll be honest with you. Yeah, there's some stuff in Rainbow he did I didn't like. There's some Elf stuff right there that I didn't care that much for. But when he started playing with Sabbath and through his solo career, I don't know if there's a song that I've ever heard by him that I can't stand. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. I've not heard one yet that I just can't tolerate. So I'll go on record and say that, yeah, I like some of his songs better than others, just like any other band. But Ronnie James Dio with his Sabbath, now this is me, with his Sabbath and his solo, there's really not anything terrible in my eyes that he's done. So that's my take on it.
Well, as I said, I like the 3 albums he did with Rainbow. I liked the 2 albums he did with Sabbath, and I liked the first 3 albums Dio did. I mean, I probably lost contact with him a little bit after the 80s, but Holy Diver to me is my favorite of the Dio albums. I just think that's the more solid album from start to finish. I like this album as well. I think it was a great follow-up, like you said. I think it's his highest charting of the albums, but I still think Holy Diver sold more copies, but probably over a longer period of time. I mean, I think if you talk to most people about Dio, I think they think of the Holy Diver album. And I don't know about you guys here, but we actually had an insurance company was using Holy Diver as their tune for their commercial. I know, when I heard it, I thought, "Ooh, why they're playing? Where did they get Dio's Holy Diver from?" But it was great. I loved it.
I've not heard that one, so holy shit.
So, how long ago did we lose Ronnie now? It's a while ago, wasn't it? I was waiting for someone to tell me, but they're not going to, so I'll just have to look it up myself. Anyone in the comments? When did Dio pass away?
My bad. I'm back.
That's right, I found it. So, yeah, 16 years ago, we lost Ronnie.
God, I can't. Has it been that long? Damn, that's right. It has. Holy God. Wow.
Yeah, you sort of forget how long they've been gone.
Yeah, man, you do. I was thinking around 2015, but no, you're right, man. It was around 2010.
Well, I mean, even the other week when it was sort of, Ozzy had been gone for a year, and it was like, really, a year gone already?
Oh, really? He has?
I think so, isn't it? Like when was that concert?
So hell, that means Eddie Van Halen's been gone, what, 4 years now or something like that?
Yeah, he's been a while.
God dang, that is insane. I believe you, but it just does not seem.
Ozzy was 22nd of July, 2025.
Wow. Yeah. Over a year now. Hell, just think in a couple of months, I used to be gone a year.
Yeah, I can still remember that day. That was a pretty somber day on Tunes Brothers. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the problem when we get older, isn't it? Is that we start losing all these people that we grew up with.
Yeah, man. It's
going to get worse too.
Yeah, it never gets better.
I keep looking and seeing that all the Rolling Stones are still going. It's like, doesn't seem fair. Yeah. So Eddie went on the October 6, 2020. So yeah, he's coming up for 6 years in October.
Wow.
That was a bit of a shock because I didn't really know there was anything wrong with him before that. So
yeah, he kept that head pretty good.
But I get that. The press is pretty
ruthless,
pushy, and you don't want to have to put up with that all the time. So yeah. All right, then. Yeah. Well, let's stop being morbid and let's get into track number 1.
Let's do it.
So we have the opening track, We Rock.
Just a different name. Yeah, man. Way to take off, baby, in this album, We Rock, man. One of the releases, I think he had like 3 singles.
Yeah, this was the second single.
Yeah, I think he had 3 singles. This was one of them. Damn right, this is a rocker. This is how you start an album. Right here. And he started the Holy Diver album. Which was it? Stand Up and Shout.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, man. Almost the same tempo, bro. With Stand Up and Shout. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, man. We Rock is a great song, and the way his voice carries, man. Sing along, carry on. You know, Dio is just awesome, man. I just can't wrap my head around. You know, and I'm not just talking about Rob, but I just can't wrap my head around anybody that loves hard rock and metal at any level not loving his voice, man. That blows my mind, dude. It's just, damn, man, he's got such a good voice. I never even looked at Dio as having a bad voice of any kind at all, ever. You know, just a fucking powerhouse vocalist, man. Yeah, man, I love the first track. You're not going to get much negative on this album from me. This was a damn good listen again, man. It's never been a bad listen. I'll just go ahead and put it that way.
Yeah, no, like there's nothing on this album I dislike either. You know, there's some really high points. This is one of them. To me, on a personal ranking, I rank this at number 3 on the album. Definitely a great way to kick off an album. You know, balls to the wall. Like I said, we've had a few albums we've done lately where the opening track has been not quite as good as we'd like. I mean, he's a rock singer, so to me, he should have a rock song to start off. Right? Don't give us anything. I love them slow songs, but there's a time and place to put them. I'm a bit like you. I love his vocals. I know we have some people in the community that don't, but I ain't one of them. I think it's got a great chorus. Like I said, just a tremendous way to kick off an album.
And let's not forget Vivian Campbell's guitar playing on his first 3 albums. Out of this fucking world, bro. Vivian Campbell is, dude, you just don't get enough praise for some of these guitarists and the work. And Vinny Appice, or Appice, however you pronounce it. This guy on the drums is freaking fire, bro. I mean, literally, just listen to how you cannot just sit there and play the air drums to this guy on Dio's albums. There's no fucking way until you actually know the songs.
I'll say most people know his brother too, Carmen.
Yes. I think I like Vinny better. I do. I believe I do, man.
I mean, he had a really good band behind him.
Damn right, man.
So I think Jimmy Bain on bass too was, you know,
top notch band, man. Top notch band.
Passed away as well.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right. I'd have this ranked about, and then you can go to the next one. I'll have this ranked about probably 4. I'm just going to jab at it. I'll start doing that, man. I'll start doing that, on both of our episodes. But this would probably be around 4 for me. So, okay, yeah.
Well, that's pretty close. Number 3 for me. So, we're pretty spot on there. Track number 2, of course, is the title track, The Last in Line.
the angel or the beast? And the answer lies between our good and bad.
Search for the truth. Oh man, dude, another great song. Fucking great. This video they did play on MTV quite a bit, man. And, you know, the kid gets in the elevator, man, and all of a sudden when Ronnie starts screaming after that little intro, you know, man, and the elevator's just bomb diving down to hell, man. God almighty, what a video. Oh, yeah, man. Wow, this is a great, this is the Holy Diver on The Last in Line, the title track, bro. This is a rocker. Big time. Not as high tempo as We Rock or fast tempo as We Rock, but man, this is great. That the solo out of this world, man. God dang, I can't say enough about him, man. On his lead guitars with Dio. Yeah, he does good with Def Leppard too, man, but nowhere near the talent he played with Dio. I will say that. But he done good in Whitesnake too. But still, his best guitar licks were with Dio, in my opinion. This one here, this one's first or second for me. There's some great songs on this song. It's just hard to rank off of the cuff. The title track is fucking badass. It's hard to deny this song. And like I said, Dio did not miss a beat between these first two albums. And that third, Sacred Heart, was a great one too, man. But The Last in Line, just a pure rocker, man. Just the great vocals, man. He just yells them out and it just hangs. I love everything about it. So this one, we'll get to it. It might be one, it might be two right now. So there you go.
Well, Rob is saying that taste is taste, but loving this and hating the Stones, really? Come on, Rob. There's a big difference between the Rolling Stones and Dio.
Oh my God, bro. You can't even compare that, Rob. Come on now. I don't love the Stones, but they do have a very little, though, that I do like. I mean, that's just a handful of songs. That's it. Probably on one hand, you can probably count. Maybe not even that many. But I do like a few things they have put out. I like their influence, dude. I love their longevity, of course. You know, they're a iconic band. I don't deny that. But no, you can't even compare those guys nowhere near close to this. I'm sorry. Yeah, they made it bigger and more famous and stuff in Dio, but to me, Mick Jagger can't even touch Dio. It's not even a fucking comparison. So, yeah.
Rob says they do not have to be the same genre to be compared. Vocally, Stones win all day. Oh, really? I don't hate.
Oh my!
It's one of the things I dislike about the Stones so much is Mick Jagger's vocals. Because someone said, you know, Stones have got some good tracks. Maybe they have. I just never heard one yet. So,
oh man!
But you know, that's the good thing. Like I said, music is subjective. We all get to have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
no one's right. Nobody's wrong. You know, this isn't mathematics. There isn't a correct answer. There's what you love. There's what I love. Where Rob loves, what other people love, and that's fine. That's as long as we love it. That's all that matters. I mean, you can imagine how boring it would be if we all like the same thing.
Yeah, right. There wouldn't be no competition.
Might have is Taylor Swift.
That's like everybody pulling for the same team. You know,
exactly.
Where's the competitiveness at, man? Yeah, man.
Well, I'm going to piggyback off you here, Scotty, because this is my favorite track off the album. I just love the melody on this song. I love that. I don't know. Yes. Something about it catches me every time. A bit like you, along with Holy Diver, I think, you know, two great title tracks. This, as you said, doesn't punch quite as hard as We Rock, but there's something else about it. I cannot fault this song at all. It's close between my number one and my number two. But after listening to this again, as you say, a skosh. Just, yes, just got it. But we'll get to my number 2 when it gets here. But I'll be interested to see if you like my number 2 as much as I like my number 2.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man.
All right, number 3, something we all get as we get a bit older, Breathless. You're breathless.
Ready to burn. Yeah, man. This one right here, even though, like I said, man, there's even if you want to call it a filler track for Ronnie James Dio, his fillers kind of go hand in hand with AC/DC fillers, dude. They're deep tracks. They're really not fillers. It's not my favorite song on here. I would probably rank this one. Actually, I'd probably rank this one either 8th or 9th. I'll have to wait and see. It's one of my least favorite tracks on here. But in saying that, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. The solos are fantastic, man. His vocals are fantastic. The music, the production is good it's real good on these first 2 albums. So I'm just, it's good. It's great. So, but it's not terrible. I can listen to it. I actually like the song. So,
well, Damn Who said this is the worst track on the album in his opinion. And I'll piggyback on top of Damn Who, because I think this is the worst song on the album. But I think saying the worst song on the album probably makes it sound like it's a bad song. It's not a bad song, but I just don't think it's quite as strong. I mean, I'd still give it a 7 out of 10. So there's no, I don't hate it. Just not as memorable as some of the other tracks on here. But as I said,
the worst track, I can relate to that because there's 9 tracks on here.
Yep.
It's going to wind up either 8th or 9th for me.
But it's not a bad track.
No, it's just because it's a least favorite track on here, it's not a bad one.
It's a bit like the album Creatures of the Night. You've got to put a song down the bottom of Creatures of the Night too, but the whole album's good. But something has to go last when you rank it.
Yeah, that's what makes it tough with these albums, man, especially Dio, AC/DC, man, bands like that. And hell, some of the Kiss albums are impossible to rank, but you've got to rank them. It's just, you got to put something before the other. There you go.
Well, that's it. And that was always one of the interesting things when you and, obviously you and Rob did the Kiss albums first, and then we went back and did them all when we had the big group. And the amount of changes that used to had just over 6 months on albums, where tracks had gone from being 5th to number 2, from number 2 down to number, and
they would change now. I guarantee it. If we redone them now, they would be some things probably in the same place, but if we re-listen to those albums, the way the songs hit you, there's so much by them, man. And I've listened to it my whole life, and I love most everything they've ever done. So, yeah, it's not going to be exactly the same if we used to do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. So, different days, you have different feelings, different emotions.
You hear things differently.
Rob has said some Kiss albums clearly had shit tracks though, like Making Love.
Yeah, right.
You're the only Kiss fan I know, Rob, that does not like Making Love.
He's the only one I know. That's my favorite now on Rock and Roll Over because it's a heavy rotation on my playlist off of that album. Mr. Speed, Making Love, and I Want You. and Dr. Love pops up once in a while, but that one has popped up more here lately on my playlist, man. So yes, I've always loved that one.
I Want
Always.
You's always been my favorite track off that album. I don't think it'll ever
Hey,
change.
that one, yeah, that's yeah.
But when
Yeah.
I first saw you and Rob
That's
do the that Rock and Roll Over album, I couldn't believe that he had Making Love down the bottom. It was like, really?
that blew. I thought he was just fucking with me. You know how we do
Yeah.
and stuff. But evidently he wasn't, man.
No,
You
he
know,
backed it up the next time we did it.
Jesus, I'm like, wow. I love how they done the chorus. The
He
love,
doesn't.
love. I think they've done a great job in the studio. Yeah, you're not going to play it all, and I love the live version too, Rob.
Well, Rob says he's
That one's
great on live too.
that one's great too, man. I love both ways on that song. It's
You've
going
heard
to be
that?
hard to fuck that song up.
Scotty likes it both ways. Yes, damn who. Scotty did email me and apologize. There were some reasons behind his behavior, but all good. We're all friends still.
What
We'll
the hell
have
are
our
you
bad
talking
days.
about?
Scotty Miller was on
Okay.
Mission Souls and was being a bit weird and insulting everything, and yeah,
No,
he
you
almost
gotta
turned
have
into Matron Heart.
you gotta have a troll, man, once in a while.
Yeah, unusual for Scotty, but he said he did apologize. He did contact me, so all good.
Well, that's
All
good.
right. Track number 4. Oh, hang on. Just before we go, Rob said Scotty sent me some Red Stag today. Shout out to the brother. So, yep. Where's mine? I don't drink, but you can send it to me anyway. Send mine to Scotty. Do you drink, Scotty?
I don't, but every once in a blue moon, I might have a social shot.
And
or
if you had a
drink or
social,
something.
what would it be? A bourbon or?
I'm a tequila.
Oh, okay. You're a dangerous man.
Yeah. That's why I quit.
Have I seen you in some of those movies in the bar, knocking back the shots, starting a bar
Yeah,
fight?
I always told people, hey, why don't you drink as much anymore? Why don't you drink? Well, the problem is when I did drink, when the tequila starts tasting good, you're fucking in trouble. All right. You're in trouble when that shit starts tasting good. So after about that 4th shot, you're starting to crave it. And you don't even need nothing else with it. It starts tasting good and you're already in trouble, bro, before you know it. So especially when you try to stand up. But anyway.
I think I'm happy I'm a non-drinker. I can go out and always know that if I do anything stupid, it was deliberate.
I'd rather be drinking so I can say, I was drunk.
No, I'd rather just say, no, I did that deliberately. It's all good. All right, track number 4. I Speed at Night.
There's a heaven, you may be right. Oh, I only know in my world, I hate the light. I speed at night. I speed at night. I speed at night. I speed at night. All right.
Woo!
I thought I'd put the solo in.
Wow. There we go, man. Campbell, man, ripping it apart, bro. I Speed at Night. Now we're back to We Rock, the high tempo. This is even a faster tempo than We Rock, man. I mean, yeah, man. Ronnie James Dio could pull it all off. The mid tempo, he could even pull the slow tempo off, like with songs like, and we're going to get to it on this album. And the ones on the Sabbath albums, like Over and Over, man. I think that one's on Mob Rules, right? And I think that there's one at the very end, Lonely is the World, on Heaven and Hell, the real slow melodic tempo. Ronnie James Dio covered all bases with the tempos and pulled them all off great. But I Speed at Night, it's flaming. Now this is a mosh pit song, damn near it, bro. I mean, this is high octane Ronnie James Dio right here. And I'm going to probably put it right around I'm going to put it right around 6 or 7 for me. But I love the song. There's nothing wrong with any of it. That's how good this album is, man. It's just, I just saying, you know. So yeah, I Speed at Night, another high octane rocker, man, by Dio.
Yeah.
Singing at that speed, doing it to perfection. You heard, you know, everybody heard Campbell ripping the damn guitar slam apart. Perfect song, perfect sound. I love it, but it's got to fall somewhere.
Well, it does. It does. And for me, it falls just above Breathless at number 8. Once again, a song I like. I actually think this would be a really good live song.
Oh my God, yes.
You know what I mean? Live in concert,
Yeah.
I think this would be great. And this to me just suffers a bit like Breathless does. It's not a bad song. It's just not quite as memorable as some of the other ones. And I said, you know, there's 6 or 7 of the tracks on this album are really, 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 really good. So
Yeah.
if this was on another album, you'd probably have it closer to the top. But unfortunately, just because the rest of the songs are so strong, it drops down a bit, which probably makes me not enjoy it as much as those songs. But it's not because it's not a good song. So maybe that's a good thing that, you know, the worst songs on this album are still probably as good as some of the others. Well, they'd be a lot better than some of the other stuff we've heard on the other albums we've done before. So,
oh yes, I go hand in hand with everything you just said. That summed it up perfectly.
Can't knock it.
No.
All right. Do you remember what we have next? Just One Night.
One Night.
One Night in the City.
Yes.
And lift you out of sight when they call. That's all. My Sally was a princess, and she was chosen for the crown. But chains can't stop the sound of one night in the city. One night looking pretty.
Oh, yes. This is one, if there was a missed opportunity on this album, I think this is the song that was missed, because he did release the other one that we're going to get to. But One Night in the City is my 1 or 2. That's where my Last in Line and One Night in the City line up. I'll put it at number 2, and I'll put Last in Line at number 1. But this is a fantastic fucking song. If Rob was to like a song off of this album, I think that would be the song that he would like. But it is just, it's a great hit. The pre-chorus and the chorus and everything on this one he does it fantastic, man. God mighty, how can he not like his voice? But I love everything about it. It's one of my favorites. It's always been one of my favorites on this album, and it always shocked me why it was not a single. Don't get me wrong. I love We Rock. That's a great rocker to come out with, but in my opinion, I think this one should have been, if you were going to just release 3, I think this one should have been over We Rock, and I love We Rock. So it's tough. But radio play and stuff like that, man, this one right here, man, is fantastic.
Well, you'd be happy to know that Rob said that did sound okay.
Yeah, man, listen to that song, Rob, because that one, it doesn't change. It stays pretty, like, you know, the same tempo through. The great leads in this, like I said, I can't say it enough, man. On both of those first 3 are all three of those albums, those that Vivian Campbell played on, he was just in another world playing lead and rhythm. He was on another planet, dude, because that, in my opinion, if you can find any work he done better than Dio, let me know. He done great with Whitesnake. He does great with Def Leppard, but in my opinion, nowhere near how good he was with Dio. That's just my opinion.
I almost forget he's in Def Leppard at times. Probably shows how much attention I paid to Def Leppard these days. But
yeah, he's been with them since Adrenalize, man. You know, that was his first album after Steve Clark died. He's been with them a long time.
Damn Who said, well, to be fair, the last time I heard this song, I had a fat girl sitting on my face.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't going to say fat, but I've had some thick ones. Yeah.
As long as you can breathe, it's all good.
Hot as hell too, bro.
Wow, we got off track there. I actually forgot about this song until I played this album. And you get that because, you know, like looking at the tracks, the titles, I remembered some of the songs. And this one, it didn't ring a bell. But once I listened to it, I do remember it. And I like it. It's got that nice melodic feel to it. I've actually got it placed at number 4. So I'll say this. It's at number 4. And I've ranked it a 9 out of 10.
That's how good it is, man. That's how good this album is.
9 out of 10, and it's still only number 4. You know, I've got, I don't know where you've got the song I have at my number 2. I'll be interested to see where you have it, but yeah. Once again, it's most of these songs are just so good. And like I said, that's what makes the other ones not rank high, but as I said, they're still brilliant songs. And
yes,
other bands would be happy to have them as their major ones.
Damn right, man.
Rob said Thick Ones would be a great song title.
It would. I agree.
Motley's trying to say my number 2 is going to be Mystery. We shall see if you're right, Mr.
We will see, Mr.
We will
Motley.
Well, first of all, we have to see where I put Evil Eyes.
Yeah.
The rainbow. I'll be there where fire makes you dance. I'm gonna give you the look that opens up the skies. I've got evil eyes, evil eyes, evil eyes, evil eyes.
Oh God, that's so low, man.
I would have liked to have
Damn.
put more. You can only do so much.
I know, man. Hey, teasing. That's a teaser right there, bro. Evil Eyes is another fantastic song, bro. It's another fantastic song. And I've got it around number 4. I'll go ahead and say that because I know what I'm going to put at number 3 already. But Evil Eyes is number 4 or 5 because I think We Rock may be number 4 for me. So that would make this one number 5 for me. And it's a song that I love. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no picking at it. I mean, there's nothing negative to say, man. So when you got songs like that, man, you just try to put them in order the best you can. Great. And the way his voice carries, man, when he's Evil Eyes, you know, just Dio's just great, man. I'm sorry. I've always loved him, man. And everything that he's ever done, the work that he's done with all the bands that he's been in, man, there's not much to pick at. So another great song, man, on a great album.
Yeah, well, this one I had at number 5. I had it as an 8.5 out of 10, and it sits at number 5. So it's pretty good. I've got Vivian Campbell, absolutely superb in this song. To me, it's heavy enough for metal fans, but it's melodic enough for rock fans. So it strikes that perfect balance. Yeah, I said once again, just can't fault anything on here. It's just one of the. You'd be quite happy if this was the best song on the album, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where Dio, you know, where he really related with the rock fans, man. He could cross over the hard rocking fans, the metal, you know, head slamming fans loved Dio. You know, I know it was a Sabbath thing too, but he brought that with him. He actually got a little bit heavier on some of his solo albums. He resonated with them, and he had enough stuff to resonate, man, like One Night in the City, The Last in Line, Rainbow in the Dark, Mystery, stuff like that to resonate with your Def Leppard, your Bon Jovi, or, you know, those fans, man. He covered the grounds in the 80s, man, of hard rock and metal. I will give him that. And he had the voice to do it too. That was what was good. It's good about him.
People are just passing their respect on to Steve Clark as well. So,
yeah, man, sorely missed too, dude. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, Def Leppard's music changed a bit when he was gone, but yeah, we will definitely do a couple of the earlier Def Leppard albums at some stage.
Yes.
On Through the Night and High and Dry. Both
yeah,
albums.
Because on my my recollection, they only released 2 albums. One after he died, the Adrenalize album, the one actually right after Hysteria, that was, I find, really good. It's a really good album. It's solid.
Is that the Let's Get
Rocked? Yeah, it's got that on it. And the Retroactive album is about 60-40. It's got some great classics like
Action.
I'm not as crazy about that one as y'all are. It's got that on there.
I'm crazy about it when Sweet do it.
Yeah, it's Fractured Love. Fractured Love's got that old Def Leppard fucking Pyromania sound, and the Desert Song, the one they opened the album with, is really good and melodic. There's a few good songs on there, but after that, man, Def Leppard to me fell off a cliff with Euphoria and all that other shit, bro. I couldn't see where they were coming from. And whatever you do, if you ain't never heard it, don't listen to it. That Def Leppard X album is
yeah, I've got it.
Terrible.
There are a couple of songs on it that
terrible.
I like.
Oh, I hate it. I seen the damn tour, and it's great tour though.
There are only 2 songs on it I like, I think so. I don't think we'll get to that album, so you're right.
No, oh God.
All right. But now we get to track number 7, which Motley suggested I would have as my track number 2. So let's see if he's right.
Okay. We are blinded. We are chained. Our lust is my number 3. Solid, man. And if this would be his, I seen the video for this on MTV, man. I heard this on the radio, but very little. You know, Dio was not a radio friendly guy, man. This is a great ballad, if you want to call that, for Ronnie James Dio. This fucking fantastic, man. His vocals change. He's not hardcore Ronnie on this one, man. He's just singing, but it's perfection. Great solo again, man. Just a great power ballad song, if that's what you want to call it. That's what I call it. So, yeah.
Yep. And everyone in the comments seems to like it. Even Rob seems to like it. So I thought if any of the songs he would like on the album, it would be this one.
Yeah, that one in One Night. Yeah.
This is definitely the most radio-friendly song on the album. And I would say for the most part of my adult life, this was my favorite song on the album.
I've always
just
loved it.
It's just slipped, and Motley's right. It's at my number 2. I have it as a 9.5 out of 10. This to me is that perfect melodic rock. Just enough synth in there to, give it that 80s feel, but without, going way over the top. It's no jump synthesizers going on, but they're in there, they're in the mix, and it's great. If Ronnie had done a lot of this kind of stuff, I reckon he would have been huge.
Yeah, he did dabble with it pretty much on every album.
And when he did dabble, he did really well. Like he
damn
showed
right
that
he did.
Write a good sort of poppy rock song. But I suppose if that's not who you really are, then I'm sure he would have pissed off a lot of other fans if he'd gone down that track and become that guy.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do enough of it too. And what he done with it is he made it good. He made it heavy. He made it rock. Just because the tempo and it was, he softened up a little bit, it was still Dio. He didn't stray too far from the ranch, bro. He was really smart at that.
Well,
really
Motley
smart
Motley said for him, this is Rainbow in the Dark 2.0.
Yeah, but not as high octane as Rainbow in the Dark. But yeah, man. Yeah, this is.
That had that really good synth part in it.
Yeah, and one thing about Ronnie in the synths, man, that this is a guy that made it work in hard metal. You don't even realize it's there sometimes, man. It's there, but you're rocking so hard, man, and it sounds so good. You're not even really paying attention to it most of the time. He made that shit work so damn good, man. And hey, if you can make it work, I love it. And there ain't nothing about his that I don't love. So, yeah.
All right. Track number 8, second to last track on the album, we have Eat Your Heart Out.
Yeah.
Time turns to lies, so cold. But I'm stronger than you know, and I've come to let you go. Go eat your heart out. You've been a bad, bad girl. You've been hungry all of your life, so eat it out.
Oh, the transitions in this one, man. Oh, hell yeah, dude. And like I said, you got to put it somewhere, man. And that's going to fall around 6 or so for me, 6 or 7, because I don't know what I've got already. I know my top 5's full, but it's a great song, man. And the breakdown in this, man, eat your heart out with the drums and the bass. You've been a bad, bad girl. You've been hungry all of your life. Just fucking fantastic, man. Great, great album, man. And like I said, yeah, it got attention. It got, it got airplay and it got MTV play and stuff. But I feel like it's neglected compared to Holy Diver. And I don't understand why. I find these albums damn near equal, literally equal, man. That's how fucking strong they are.
Well, there you go. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? To do.
Oh hell no!
We could do it. Holy Diver battle versus this one. Okay. They both got 9 tracks.
Oh my God! It would work. It would work, but
you could even do a triple threat, because you could have Holy Diver, Last in Line, and Sacred Heart.
Wow. So, yeah, I've got all 3 of those.
Yeah, and then I'm just looking now at the Sacred Heart track listing, and some of my favorite Dio songs are on there.
9 tracks.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
He had a thing about 9 tracks.
He must have. Hey,
and I reckon
that's not
even looking at it, Scotty would, Robbie would love "Hungry for Heaven."
yes,
another good
and
Rainbow
rock and
Friends
roll children.
Old Children.
He would probably like that one too, man. He did really go more mainstream with the Sacred Heart album, but he still had that sound, man. It's just it's hard to Dio, man. He could do it, man, and it didn't matter, man. He still sounded like him. It didn't matter what he done, and they're all great albums. That's my take on it too.
It's it.
So,
With
I
the
love
fact that all 3 of them have 9 tracks. It just works really well.
he didn't.
We haven't had a
flood his
battle for a
album.
long time.
Yeah,
And
we
I'd
haven't.
still like to do some battles every now and again, just to.
Every now and
you know.
again wouldn't be bad. Every
Yeah.
now and again when we run into something like this to make it tough.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's go back to this one. Let me just bring up my notes. So, yeah, Eat Your Heart Out. I had a number 7. Once again, I gave an 8 out of 10, and it drops all the way to number 7. I think the biggest strength of this song is the guitar work. Love the guitar work on this. Yeah, to me, it's just got a nice catchy chorus, without being too much. Just probably lacks some of the bigger moments of the tracks above it, but it's still a great track. Can't fault it. Like you said, can't fault anything on this album. I mean, you could try, and I'm sure some people would. But like I said, I don't find anything unlistenable on here at all. So
I don't either.
all right. So we always talk about this, the last track of the album. How do they go? I know Rob wouldn't like the title because it's called Egypt, and then we got these silly little things. And then the chains are on.
And Ronnie liked this song too, man. I did get to see him once, thank God, and he was phenomenal. And he did play this song. This song was pretty much in every one of his set lists, man. So he liked this song. So,
all right, here we go. Egypt.
yeah,
Wish I could
man.
have played more. But
I know it is a damn good song. Like I said, man, and this is one of my least favorite songs on here. This one and Breathless are my least favorite songs on here, but they're still good songs. So I would have this one in either 8 or 9 with Breathless. Both of them in those 2 spots. Now, I got nothing against the song. I love how that synth is in the background when he's singing right there with the drums. Man, there's great points about this song. It's the title that I never really got. The chorus, the chains are on, but he sings it well, whatever the hell he's talking about. So it's a damn good song. It's nothing skippable, man. There's nothing skippable to me on this album, man. And you have to rank them somewhere. But this one and Breathless is the 2 of my least favorite ones on here that I love. And make it make sense, man. Okay.
Well, this is another one where I sort of forgot about it. Just looking at the title, it didn't ring any bells. But when I listened to this really reminded me of his Rainbow stuff.
Yes, and some of the Sabbath stuff.
If you think Rainbow Rising, we had Stargazer. This fits right in with that kind of that feel, which is probably why I really like it as well. I had it down at number 6, but once again, still had it as an 8.5 out of 10. which is what I said. And if you like that atmospheric, progressive, epic sort of metal stuff, this is just one of those songs. Like I said, to me, would have sat beautifully on Rainbow Rising. So that will give it an extra point for me. But like I said, the fact it sits at number 6, and I still think it's a brilliant song. Yeah, like I said, this album, I'm giving this album. Oh, I'd have to give it an 8.
I would have to give this album. I'm on the same boat with you. I'll give this album a A-. And the only reason I'm doing that is because Breathless and this song right here, man. And I love the songs though, man. I just feel like they were just a little weaker than the rest of the album, and that's it. That is the harshest criticism you're gonna get from me on this album. I love the album. I do think that he should have ended the album though. I think he should have ended the album with Evil Eyes or wow, I Speed at Night. Wow. You know, yeah, something, you know, a little more brash, but this one's a rocker too, man. It's just a mid-tempo rocker though. So yeah, nothing to pick at, man.
Well, I mean, he ended the album with the longest song on the album, so
yeah, it is a longer song,
and that's why it gives me that, you know, that Star Wars vibe too. You know, really, you know,
yeah, that's
building up an entire story through it. Rob gave the album a D+.
Wow.
So to be fair for Rob, that's good because he put a plus on it.
Yeah, we'll
he could have easily gone D-.
Yeah. Rob would like this album. He would like more songs off this album than he probably would Holy Diver. There's more.
I think he liked.
I know he likes Rainbow in the Dark. Yeah. But Mystery, One Night in the City, probably the Egypt. The chains are off with the tempo and how Dio sings it. Hell, Evil Eyes. He might like a couple. Might like more on here than I actually think he might like, to be honest with you. It's not quite as brash as Holy Diver, but it's still great, man. Both of them are just sister albums to me, man.
So next week,
you wanted me to sling something at you that is not
like, don't give me something that, you know, I'll absolutely hate, but
no, I won't. And this is going to be interesting for me too, because I have not listened to this since probably the 90s. And I seen it sitting here and I'm like, we got to throw this out there because me and you both, it's going to be like a first listen again for me. Judas Priest, Jugulator. It's not Rob Halford.
I'm probably going to go on record and say I've never heard it.
It's Tim Ripper Owens at lead vocals. That's when Rob was in the band. Judas Priest, Jugulator.
Like I said, I don't think I've ever heard it, so
it's heavy.
Motley says no, Scotty, garbage album.
No, it's not. From what I can remember, I think from what I can remember, it was solid, man, and it was Tim Ripper Owens done a great job. But that'd be like you remember when Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden split up?
Yep.
That guy that they made the X Factor album with and that X album with from Iron Maiden, whoever he was terrible. I'll never listen to those albums again. That's how bad those Maiden albums were. But even if you brought in the greatest singer in the world, it's still not going to fill, you know, Bruce Dickinson's spot, just like with Priest, man. But Tim Ripper Owens, he is solid. He sounds way better than that guy they got to sing them Iron Maiden albums. I will say that about the album. Now, we'll have to see how you and actually how I think of it, because it's been hell decades since I've listened to this fucking album. So it's going to be
Well,
like a brand new thing for me.
I will be honest. So
Yeah, I will be too.
if I don't like it, you'll know that.
But I do know it's a heavy punch, brother. I do remember that.
It should be. Motley's already said I'm not going to like it. So
How's
see,
he not going to
Motley?
like it? Does he know
Motley,
the
you don't-
album?
People
Motley,
don't
do
know
you
how
know the
much I
album
like
that good? How long has it been since you listened to it? Just
Well, as you
try
said,
it.
time has a way of changing your perspective on
It,
things.
it does psychotically somehow, but I've got a track. I mean, honestly, dude, I'm almost fucking anxiety with it because I haven't listened
It'd
to
be
it in
interesting
that
if you come
long,
back and
man.
go, I hate this album.
Oh no, I don't think I'll hate it, but I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, that's exactly right, Motley. We will see. I said if I don't like it, Scotty will know about it.
Yeah,
But I think he'll be all right if I don't like it because he's not sure if he does either. So
I'm not sure, man. I can't say.
it's like a blind date, isn't it?
It's exactly what this is. But I
You could be
figured it was
fucked either
time to
way.
throw in. So yeah. I figured it was time to throw a twist in here, man, and let's do something that I really don't know nothing about now either. So, but I know it's heavy. I do know that. So,
All right. Well, it's heavy. That's what this one's about. So we'll see how we go. I will find something for the week after to get Scotty's juices flowing. I do have something in mind, so but I'll keep that for next week.
yeah.
So yeah, other than that, I think it's just Rob and I on Sunday night with our hard rock metal backtracks part 2. So if you all want to jump over onto Patreon and watch that, even you will find some good stuff in there, Scotty. Trust me.
Sunday night. Okay.
And, yeah. We had
Okay.
all sorts. Yeah, jump on, have a look. Other than that, yeah, I think next Monday night, Jim's back on with sounds from the studio. Flip side next week, of course, is ZZ Top's Eliminator. And I did for you, Motley, I did ask Rob to put the visual clips for the songs that had them for that album, not just music, because obviously we all want to see the legs from the girls. So,
Oh.
not that we're sexist or anything around here. We just appreciate beauty.
Absolutely.
All right. So with that being said, we'll catch you all next week. Bye, all.
Check it later.
For those about to talk, turn the volume high, breaking down the records. Let